Good morning, girls.
Morning, Miss.
Good morning.
Thank you so much for coming today. I know it's not easy to sit opposite each other when you may have been feeling hurt or upset or angry, but it's really important that we find a different way to deal with conflict, okay? So this is called a restorative, and a restorative is where we get people together and we sort the problem out here together at the table without any other distractions, without anybody saying anything in your ear and making you feel more frustrated or angry about the situation. Okay, so now the way this works is we take turns to listen to each other and we respectfully allow the person to tell their side of the story without interrupting. Okay, even if you feel what they're saying might be wrong or it might be different to your understanding, we have to sit on quiet and listen, because it's about putting a puzzle together and everybody has a different piece, okay? So we're trying to work out the whole story. So before we can do that, we have to listen to everybody's perspectives on the story, okay? Now, I had a yarn with both of you individually, and I've got an idea of where this story is going, but it's really important that you two hear from each other where we think that story may have gone wrong, okay? So who would like to go first? Alina?
No, Miss.
Okay, maybe not yet. Taylor?
No.
We need somebody to start. Well, how about I do a small recap just to remind you of what you have both told me. Okay, so Alina, I saw that you left the classroom and you slammed the door. You were a little bit upset, obviously. And then when I asked the girls, they weren't quite sure what had upset them. And then I know that another Miss Eve had spoken to you and helped you to calm down and express your feelings. So it was something over, you felt it was a big thing that the girls were maybe teasing you about, and the girls thought that they were just mucking around having fun. So we weren't all on the same page. Does that sound about right? Okay. So how did you feel when you left the room today?
Well, I felt really upset and like that they didn't understand.
Yeah. Okay, so now yous are normally quite good friends. So Taylor, how did you feel about it when Alina walked away?
I thought she would get the joke.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, like we weren't like trying to be mean.
Yeah. But when you saw that she had gotten upset, how did you then feel?
I tried to call her, but jag vill answer så.
Okay. So now that you're here, what do you realize about the situation? That she was upset? How did that make you feel?
I felt bad, like, cause I don't know.
Because normally you're quite good friends,
Oh,
eh? Mm. Okay. So the biggest thing about this, girls, is understanding other people's perspectives and knowing how they feel and then wanting to do something about that. Okay, so it's easy to just be wild at each other and walk away, but it's a lot harder and you're a lot braver and mature when you can come and sit opposite one another and talk about how it made you feel. So is there anything you'd like to say to each other? Yeah. So another part of it, I guess, is acknowledging where we did go wrong, okay? Because that's what we want to learn from and how we want to do things differently in the future. Sometimes it's good to walk away and cool down, you know?
Before it gets worse.
That's right, before it gets worse. And that's a good thing, but I guess it's just making sure when you do walk away and cool down, you're going to the right place. What are some examples of the wrong places that kids might go when they're angry?
Hey, don't want to fight.
Yeah, that's right. They might go and ask their big brothers or other people to step in.
Oh yeah,
And what can happen then?
it can escalate.
It can escalate very quickly and people can feel unsafe. Yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a really big, brave thing that you girls have done, to come and sit and face each other and acknowledge that, you know, I wasn't in the right space at that time. But thank you for giving me that space to walk away and cool down. So then we look at, okay, what can I do or what can I apologize for my actions that impacted on somebody else? Taylor, what do you think you could apologize for?
I'm sorry that I made the joke that like offended you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry that I didn't understand it and I got upset.
Yeah. Good. And how do we feel now?
Better.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's good. And that's what I like to see you girls smiling, because it is a good thing. And smiling is what takes away that anger. We've got to let that anger go. And this is a way of resolving issues. And usually, you girls know, I usually get people to shake hands, or if they've been good friends, give each other a hug, and just to help take away all those feelings of stress. And then what happens in this room and how we solve the issue, it stays in the room. Okay, so when you go outside and people see you, and if they ask you something, what are you going to say?
None of your business. Yeah.
None of your business, or the problem sorted, nothing to worry about. We worked it out ourselves.
None of your business.
None of your business. So can you girls shake hands for me, please? All good?
Wow.
Awesome.